Hi, I'm Jaden Fields.
I'm Jada Kearney.
And I'm Riley Orcutt.
Welcome to Off Topic. Today's guest is Sophie Fischer for the UGA women's volleyball team. Sophie, thank you so much for joining us today. Of course. Okay, so let's just dive right into it. Sophie, you just finished a phenomenal season for you, SEC Player of the Year. Tell us how it was like to receive that award.
It's kind of like surreal. I don't think that like fully processed yet, even though it's been like a week and some change now. I never, like last year, I guess, comparing the two like seasons, last year I was like kind of getting more recognition for what I was doing. So this year, like not getting recognition, it wasn't like beating me up, but I was just like, maybe this season isn't going as well. And then when my coach calls me and tells me that I'm the Player of the Year, I was like, what? Like, I mean, obviously, like, I believe in myself and whatnot, but I wasn't even, like, striving to, like, work for that. I was just kind of, like, trying to just, like, work hard and whatnot. So it definitely, like, feels good and stuff, but I don't think, like, all of it's fully, like, kicked in yet, but, yeah.
100%. What do you think really helped jumpstart you from last year to this year? What made the big difference?
Honestly, I think that, like, being around, like, my teammates and, like, how hard they, like, work and stuff, it, like, inspires me to, like, work just as hard. So I think that just, like, the whole almost, like, iron sharpens iron thing in practice, like, just continue to, like, make each other better and whatnot, just, like, build success, so, yeah.
And I've been to a couple of you guys' games, and they are very exciting. I
Yeah,
can
they're
feel
fun.
the energy from where I am. So what is that team dynamic like?
Yeah, I mean, I think our team dynamic, we're kind of just a bunch of, like, what you see on the court. That is basically us, but I think what we put on the court is more like focused channel energy, but our team is like very like silly, goofy off the court, like love to have a good time, funny. Our team's very funny. So it just like makes playing together so much fun too. So
I've seen so many videos of like your guys' celebrations.
Yeah.
Like after like a kill or something. And I just like always smile. I'm like, they all look so happy.
I know,
so
it's so
awesome.
much fun.
But yeah, it's so
Yeah,
cool. You guys
it's a great
seem
time.
Like a great dynamic.
Who would you say is like the most outgoing player? Like, you know that you can look to that teammate to really, you know, get the team going.
I'd probably say Bailey Cox.
Okay. I was gonna say her too.
She's the libero. She's like jumping up,
yeah,
kicking around.
She's always jumping around.
She's like about, I mean, I'm pretty tall,
Yeah.
you know that. So she comes up to like, I don't know, I think she's 5'8". That might make her mad. I might be like, sometimes I can't justify how short people are, but I think she's like 5'8", 5'9", which like isn't super short, but I think like compared to me being like 6'4", like I'm gonna look down, but like it's like her like after a point like jumping up and completely like chest bumping me or like just like jumping on me, and I'm just like, who is this? Let's do this. Like, I don't know, it's very like, I don't know, it just, the energy just like flows when Bailey Cox is on the court, so. Yeah, she's great.
And one of your teammates just got engaged at one of your recent games.
Yeah.
How was that? Like that whole moment. Did you know it was happening?
Yeah. So a couple of us kind of knew it was like happening because like her boyfriend then was like, well, we all were like joking with her at first about like, do you think you're gonna get engaged on senior night? Because we didn't know either, and we were just like, that would be like funny.
Yeah.
And so then she was like, no, like that wouldn't happen or anything. And we were talking about on the bus to like practice at LSU, and like we were having this whole conversation the whole bus ride about like her getting engaged on senior night. And like then that night my teammate Mallory Downing pulled like me and Clara into a room, Clara Brower, and was like, I have something to tell you guys. And we thought like something was going on in the team. We thought like maybe she wasn't okay. Like when she texted us, it was like, come to my room. And I was like, what the heck is going on? And then she was like, Casey is getting engaged on senior night. Like it's confirmed. Like I asked Hayden, like we played Alabama at home the previous game. And I guess we were all talking about it so much previously, like the past like 2 weeks or something, that Hayden was like freaking out, and he was like her boyfriend. I don't know if that's like, everyone knows that, but Hayden was like, he got like weird and stuff and told Mallory. And so then we all knew, but it was so hard to keep that a secret. I mean, that was really tough. And then like before the game, we're like, let's do our hair, like let's do some stuff. Yeah, it was a cool moment though. It's like cool to be a part of something like, I mean, not a part of, but like to like see that stuff and like keep a secret like that was it was fun. It was a challenge, but yeah, it was a sweet moment.
Yeah, and she's a great player too, very dominant. I love watching her play.
She is.
Awesome.
She's ruthless. Yeah.
Love it.
So
Absolutely.
This was your senior year. You're gonna have one more after this.
Yeah, so I'll have a 5th year. I'm excited. It's just like I never would have like, when I committed to like play volleyball in college, I'm sure like some of you guys can relate to this too, but like, or I guess all of you, like we're all around the same age, but like I didn't like, it's not that you didn't sign up for 5th year, like it's obviously great, like you can get a master's and stuff, but it's also like, that's like a whole nother year of playing, and it's like great, but I don't, like my plans after college. Also, I want to like play professionally. So it's like kind of like navigating what to do with that. But like I'm excited to play at Georgia for
Where
a fifth year.
would you
So.
want to play professionally? Is there's like the
Yeah.
AU stuff?
Yeah, so there's like a bunch of, it's kind of like a cool, like volleyball, I think, I don't know the numbers, but it's like the #1 most growing sport right now. And I think, but like women and male sports, like it's like the most growing on the charts, which is great. But there's overseas volleyball, but there's like, you could literally play like anywhere. It's mostly like internationally though, like USA only has like the USA like national team, but like there's like clubs in Italy, and like the clubs are their own like leagues in each country, and so then like you play all throughout Italy, but then you can like travel. It's like very foreign to us because like we don't know, so like I think that would be very cool to experience. And then the US leagues, there's like Pro Volleyball Federation, AU Pro, and then another one that I think I'm missing, but there's like 3 American leagues that are starting, so like there's a bunch of options, so it's really cool. And I don't really know like which one I want to do yet. I think it's like also a big like business thing too, like that's my job, so it's kind of like whatever's going to make me most successful like on and off the court is kind of like probably what I'll go for. But it's definitely a cool opportunity because I mean the United States also is growing with volleyball, so that's why they're putting it in here, so it'd kind of be cool to be a part of that. But then at the same time, like the overseas leagues are like so competitive, so it'd be cool to be a part of that too. So I got some time to think about it though.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
And also like going on to like that decisions topic, I know you started at Kentucky and then you came here. What drew you to Georgia after entering the transfer portal?
Tom Black, my coach, he's just like the most, I'm not gonna go on forever about him because I literally could, but like he is just like so amazing, and his brain is like a literal volleyball. Like he doesn't know everything, and he would probably not love that I tell him that he knows everything, but he's just like so smart. He like knows the game, he like knows how to teach, he knows how to coach, like he's just great. And then he also has like so many connections with like people overseas and stuff. He used to like coach the men's Canadian national team, and like he has so many connections. He's just such a great guy. And like I mean, not only Tom Black whenever I visited here, but like my team, like I met some of them, and I was like, yeah, they seemed like I would get along with them. And then Athens is obviously like a great place too. So like,
can't complain.
Can't complain about Athens. Yeah.
Kind of in the best place.
Yeah, it is. It like literally is the best place, and like I think that like transferring, although like a lot of good things happened at Kentucky, like I think that transferring was like probably like, the best thing that like I've ever done in my life. Yeah, absolutely.
What was it like? Because I know you won the national championship.
Yeah.
At Kentucky, what was that like?
I mean, another just like surreal moment that like just like I don't know, like because ever since like you start like playing a sport and you plan to go collegiately, like everyone wants to win a national championship, or at least most people probably do. And like so going to Kentucky and like knowing that they're like such a good program and stuff, and then we're talking about like national championship talk like all throughout the season. It was kind of like we're just like talking about it and like working towards it, but then once it actually happens, like you're just like, what just happened? Like it just like does not like feel real. It doesn't seem real. But I mean, obviously I'm like so thankful that I did get to be a part of that and like got to like learn like almost like what it takes to be a national championship too. And I think that's like helped me grow as like a person and like a player. So yeah.
What do you think it takes to be a national champion?
I think that like leadership is like huge for like everyone. I feel like my team at Kentucky, it didn't matter like if you were on the court, off the court, like everyone had like a role in leadership, and like doesn't mean like, and like all leaders are different too, so like it's not like you were like a hoorah leader, but you could have been like a silent leader. Leadership is huge. I think just like everyone buying in is huge. The work ethic, like the time and dedication, like I mean it sounds like cliche, all those things, but like it's kind of like true. Like everything that like I learned from Kentucky, I'm still like implementing into the program at Georgia and trying to like really rebuild and like regrow a program that like I really care about. But I mean, I did learn like a lot of great things from Kentucky, but I just did not feel like that I would be like successful there. So, yeah.
So this summer you did some things with Team USA.
Yes.
So what was that experience like?
That was really fun. So I don't really remember like the number of girls that were on the roster, but I want to say like 20 something. Maybe that's too high. I don't know. But a bunch of us tried out in Colorado, the Colorado Springs Training Center, and went to California, and we just like practiced maybe like.
I saw like you were in Cali.
Yeah, it was fun.
I saw and I like sort of I was like, oh my
No, yeah. And like Anaheim's such a cool place too. I mean, it's just like really, and I've never been to like that part of California. I've stayed mostly like East Coast, but because I'm like from South Carolina, so there's not much need to go to California. But I mean, you just like learn so much, and then you're playing against like other like top players in the country, so like you're only like gonna get better by doing that. And like all the girls, like I wasn't like the tall one anymore. Like a bunch of girls, like there was like some 6'7" girls that like I was like having to like play against and stuff. So I think it definitely like made me better. And then we also learned so much about like, because the USA team, they're so like, I mean any like professional team I'm sure, but like the USA team, they're really big on like culture and like teammateship, leadership, and all that stuff. So I learned like other things from them than just like volleyball skill. And it's not like they were sitting there like teaching us how to pass, like teaching us how to hit and stuff. They weren't like giving us much instruction. It was more just like all these drills we got to do with each other and just like compete with each other, which was like super fun to like play with that group of people.
Very cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
it was pretty sick.
You met Meg Brown.
Meg Brown, yes.
Yeah,
Do you know her?
Yeah, she went to my high school.
Oh my god.
Riley went to high school with everybody, I swear. Oh my god.
Wait.
No, but I have a vivid memory of Meg because I was always the tallest. Like,
yeah.
Every sport I played, I was always the tallest. And my freshman year of high school, I used to play volleyball too, and so I was on like the freshman volleyball team, like our Frosh-Soft, whatever it's called. And Meg was on varsity, and I just remember like looking up at Meg and being like, she's so tall.
Meg is like I hope Meg sees this.
Big teddy bear.
She is the sweetest person I've ever met. Like leaving, so first of all, like all of us got like super close. Like you're just like hanging out with these girls you live with. Like the rooming situation was a little like, not like sus, but like you go to this nice hotel and then it's like, there's like bunk beds and 2 beds in a room. And so it was, I mean, grateful for the experience, great experience, but like, it's like these but it was like these like 4 people that you just like room with and like you have no clue who they are or anything. Sorry about that. And so, I mean, you just get really close with this group of people. And I mean, Meg was just like the sweetest person ever. And she's a middle too, so we were like in each other's positions. And she was just like, I was kind of like, she looks like intimidating stuff. And then she like speaks to you and you're like, I love you. Yeah. Like, you're so sweet. And like, I was like so sad that she was gone, but like we still keep up with each other on like social media and stuff. And she's great. She's so great. And like, you know, the whole like Florida, Georgia rivalry and stuff like that. So like I go to my hotel room and I get there and I was the first one there. And then like, you're just kind of like waiting for like your roommates to come in. And then like 2 Florida players walk in. And so, but I developed like great relationships with them and like absolutely love them to death. And like, we still keep in touch to this day too. So yeah, it was a great experience though.
How long were you there?
About a week, I think.
Okay.
Maybe a week and some change. But it was so much fun. Like if I could do it again, I would. So yeah, it was awesome.
All right, so quick little change of pace. Your family, you come from a really athletic family. So tell us like kind of why you got into sports and like what they kind of had an influence on.
Yeah. So my dad played football at University of Miami of Ohio, and then my mom played basketball at the University of Akron in Ohio. And they were college athletes, so like, and they're both tall, so they knew their kids were gonna be tall. So my siblings and I have 4 siblings as well. So like, and all like close in age. My mom had like 5 and 8 years, so we're all like very close. Yeah, it's a lot of children. But so I think that like none of my siblings played sports in college. My sister did like rowing in college for like a year or something, but she was just like, nah, that's not for me. But other than that, like growing up, especially like playing with my brothers, it's like me and my sister and then my 3 brothers would like kind of take over and be like, you're gonna play flag football with us, or like 2-hand touch football, and it would just be like tackle football. And then like I would play like horse basketball like with my little brother Reese in the like in the driveway, and they would always end up in like fights because we were both like, just like the competitiveness, I think just like naturally in my family is just like off the charts. Like I would never let my little brother beat me, and so of course like we would like talk smack and whatnot to each other, and it would always end up with something happening. But I think that also having a sister so close in age to me, like we played volleyball together growing up and did a bunch of other sports together, and I think us two also being competitive, like it's just like we're always trying to like beat each other out. So I think I've always had like the athletic family background like definitely gave me a lot of like competitiveness, but then also like with my parents being college athletes, like a lot of guidance too, because like my mom told me like from the start, like when you go to college, like you are no longer good. Like in high school, you can like be like whatever, you can be like a 15-star recruit, like whatever you want to do, but like once you get to college, like you suck. Like not literally, but like she was like, anything you get in high school, like that's awesome, but like college is just a whole different world and stuff. So like, not like forget about it, like believe in yourself, work hard, but at the same time, like you're gonna have to like earn back all those like credentials and stuff. So really thankful that they were there just like keep my head on straight basically, because like I'm sure that like other players who might have it a different way, or like even like freshmen coming in, like you see it all the time, like some freshmen come in and like think like it's their time to start, and like not that they're not able to, but like you have like a long way to go from like high school to college. So but yeah, really grateful for the parents being athletes and like having like the guidance and like feeding into the competitiveness and whatnot.
And you said your siblings, nobody played sports in college besides your sister who did the year of rowing. So when did you decide, okay, I want to play volleyball in college?
So fun fact, I used to live in Arkansas. I was actually born there. So my club in Arkansas, I like did not want to go to volleyball practice at all. And my mom was like, you're going to go to volleyball practice, because I was like, not that I was bad at other sports, but like I was also like really long, and like I wasn't growing. It was like baby giraffe. It just like wasn't a good look. And so like I like liked sports and I was really competitive, but like whenever I got into volleyball, like things kind of just like clicked for me, and I did not want to go to this volleyball practice because I was like, not that I was like a tomboy, but like I would want to play basketball and like roughhouse with my brothers, and I would want to like play kind of like two-hand touch football where we would just like tackle each other in the backyard. Like I didn't want to. In my mind, I was like cheerleading and volleyball are the same thing, and like just because they were such like, I don't know, like girly, like preppy sports, and like I wanted like more of like a hoorah sport, and I didn't know like you could get that from volleyball at such like a young age. And so whenever I was going to this volleyball practice, I was like, Mom, I don't want to go. Like I was like crying in the car. I was like, I don't want to go. Like don't make me go to tryouts. And I go to tryouts and like I absolutely like love it. And I come home and I'm like, I can't wait to like, I hope I make the team and like all that stuff. And then I made the team. I don't even know how old I was. I was probably going into like 6th grade or something, but I made the team, and I like had like so much fun this season that I had. And then this is like a channeling story, I guess, but my brother, he was playing basketball at the time, and his coach had a daughter who played for the University of St. Louis, and so like she would come home for like breaks and whatnot, and like I would go like train with her or like hang out with her, or like even like want to talk to her because she's like a college volleyball player. And like I think that her talking to me about like college volleyball, and even just like being somebody that like I was like growing up not like with, but like seeing somebody in that position, I was like, that's like really cool, I want to do that. And so throughout middle school, once I saw that like I had potential and was like not like kind of good, but like I mean I was also just like huge, so it was pretty easy to like block a ball when other girls were like just hitting it like, and it was just taping the net. So yeah, I mean I was like good for a 7th grader, but I think once I realized that I was good and saw like what I could do with volleyball, I was like, wow, I want to like play collegiately. And then once I like in high school, once like I was like, okay, I'm going to college to play volleyball, then I was like, this is like super fun, I don't want to stop, like I want to make this like my career. So that's when I was like, I really want to play like after college too. So long story, but it's key pieces. But
no, I feel that. I played like all the sports that you could besides volleyball. I told you I wanted to play. That was the one sport I always wanted to try. And then finally my parents were like, no, you're not quitting softball, because I quit like every sport that I did because it just wasn't clicking. My sister, she's the same way. She's like 6'1". She plays basketball. She's really good, but it took her a while to get there. She tried softball, and it just, like you said, kind of long. Like it just, I don't think it was ever going to work out though, even if she kept working at it. So I love how like, you just had to find, where you fit, and obviously
I was playing tennis because my mom played tennis, and like I was like, tennis is basically like a small volleyball court, and like I mean you're not passing or anything, but like you're volleying over the net and whatnot. And so I was getting pretty good at tennis, and I was like doing these like doubles tournaments and like co-ed things whenever I was like whooping boys, and like I was like getting into it, and that's why I didn't want to leave tennis, because I wanted to I didn't want to go to volleyball because I love tennis. But my mom, I think I'm grateful that she was like, this girl's gonna be much taller. I would be the tallest tennis player in the world right now. Like I'd be huge.
But sure, you could get to
I mean my wingspan would be like the whole court. I'd be pretty lit. But like I'm glad I went over to volleyball. But tennis was like my like channel into volleyball, because my mom was like, it's kind of like volleyball. Like you gotta get over the net. Like she made it like seem like some way like that kind of clicked for me. But I'm glad.
Oh my gosh, have you ever played pickleball?
I haven't, but like I saw The Golden Bachelor. I don't know if you guys watched that, and like they had like some pickleball tournament on it. Yeah, and I was like, that looked fun.
My mom is obsessed with pickleball, and she got so mad because the pickleball court by our house doesn't have lights. And so she wants to play like all day.
All day.
And so my dad like pranked her and was like, sent her an email via like a random person and was like, sign this petition for like getting
Your
lights.
Your dad pranked her?
Yeah, for getting lights at the pickleball courts, and she was like, "Oh my God! Like look at this petition." And he was like, "That was me. You're stupid."
No, so is pickleball like tennis, but with like a different paddle?
Yeah, it's a different paddle and different ball.
And you're smaller court, so there's less like running.
Yeah.
Oh, I would get. Who wants to play pickleball?
That's what I'm saying. Like you would
Let's go.
I'm sure.
Let's go. I need a pickleball court soon.
Yeah. Pretty easy to pick up, I think, too, for people who aren't like as good and coordinated with other sports. I feel like it's something that everybody can.
If my mom can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Honestly. Sorry, Shelly, but she played tennis for like a couple years in high school, and she's like, I was an athlete. Perfect mom.
No, pickleball would be fun, especially with I've always like wanted to like kind of get back into tennis, like even like on breaks. Like I've been saying I want to get back into tennis for like 6 years now. It's not gonna happen, but like we'll like go to the beach and like. There will be like some tennis court nearby and we're like, we gotta get tennis rackets, guys. Like I want to play tennis, and it's not gonna happen.
You never say never.
I mean, never say never. Maybe one day I'll get back on that tennis court.
Pickleball is rising though, like
I know.
It's everywhere.
Is there one on campus over near what is it?
Yeah, I think
There's one over there.
Oh, I'm trying to go.
Yeah, my next to do thing once like school is completely over is to get a pickleball racket. I guess you call it a racket and a ball, and I'm gonna go over there and. Get it in.
Christmas list.
Yeah.
So speaking of Christmas, I guess, what are your plans? I know you're about to finish your final, so.
I'm just going home. Yeah, I'm gonna go see the family. There's like we have a couple like transfers, recruit kind of things that I'm gonna do in Athens for a little bit, but then just go home, see the family, see my dogs. Haven't seen them in a little bit. See some friends, and then. I think rest is obviously huge after like this past season. So like probably rest a lot and like probably like not do too much, but work out a little bit. I might go like train some like I'm not gonna like be jumping a bunch, but I'll probably like pass a bit and whatnot at like a club in my area. But other than that, just kind of like enjoy like my downtime and stuff. So not really.
Do you have any like fun holiday traditions that you're looking forward to?
I don't know. I think my family's pretty traditional. We just, and especially because we're all older now, like we're not like fully like making cookies for Santa to eat and like leaving out milk.
I still make cookies.
I mean, we do decorate cookies. We do decorate cookies, but like my family, like we don't really like leave them out anymore because our dogs also will eat the cookies.
True.
Yeah, so that tradition's kind of died out. We still do make cookies and we'll still like have like a Christmas dinner. Sometimes we'll do like a non-traditional Christmas dinner and like eat something other than like ham and or turkey or whichever you guys eat, like not like the Thanksgiving style food, but like holiday style food. But yeah, other than that, I mean, just kind of like a chill Christmas. I mean, we don't really got too many traditions. We're pretty.
No, same.
Yeah. It's nothing too special.
As long as we're together,
yeah.
We're just
have
vibing.
a good time.
Yeah, have a good time, chill out. Yeah.
What's at the top of your Christmas list this year?
Well, I think I really want the I like been slacking on my headphones. I keep losing my AirPods, and like there was like one travel trip where I had to pull out the string headphones because I like lost all my headphones. So I think I went to get the Apple Air Max. Yeah.
Or the AirPod Max.
Yeah, AirPod Max. So I want to get those. That's probably on the top of my list. But other than that, I think they're just like shopping now is just like hard. Like there's so many things I want, but it's like. Honestly, am I gonna use that? I think the headphones is probably the one thing that like I will use the most, and like I promise I won't lose these because they're also like bigger. Like I can't.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I can't lose those.
I feel like I always just misplace my like little AirPods.
Those are hard though.
Yeah, the AirPods. I don't even know how many pairs of AirPods I've been through. I don't know how it's like. I feel like there's somebody stealing them at this point because like I think I've bought like 4 pairs from in like 5 years. Which is like, you don't need, that's too often to get new headphones anyways. But I don't know, I think the thing is like small and I might just like misplace it in different pockets and sit it down and forget. I don't know, I really don't know how you lose them. But I've just lost them all, so.
Well, hopefully the AirPod Maxes will be.
Yes, they're bigger, I'll like hold on to them at all times, so hopefully.
Yeah. I love it.
Absolutely.
You guys good?
Is there anything else you want to share with the people, the audience?
Not really. I don't really think I have. Not on like the top of my head. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us
Of course.
today. This
Thanks
has
for
been
having
a
me.
Fun conversation. It's been nice
Absolutely.
getting to know you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you to the Mark for allowing us to film in this beautiful space, and to the Players Lounge for allowing us this platform.